Hey students, it's me, Mrs. Spinner. I'm going to go over your assignment today. I'm in a meeting, so hopefully this is going to really help you guys while I have a sub during my meeting today. So here is our agenda for Thursday, September 24th. Hopefully you complete the following things. You do your attendance quiz, especially since I won't be there in person to take in-person attendance for the hybrid students, so please do that. You're going to finish reading The Amigo Brothers. You should begin at 9:42 in the audiobook, so you can scroll with that YouTube video to find that placement. I'll show you how to do that quickly. So if you click, it'll show the YouTube video. You click play.
On the other side, Felix is admired.
And you will scroll to where it says 9:42, and that's where you will
The
start.
fight was scheduled to take.
So that's where we left off in class. If you were at home, just know that we read to about that far in class. We got about halfway through the story. If you did the whole thing on your own and you listened to the entire video, this doesn't really apply to you. This is more for my hybrid learners who I've worked with or students who got about halfway through. But if you were in person with me yesterday, that's where we got to. Okay, so going back to our module, you also have the Amigo Brothers text here. And I wrote in the sub plans for the sub, and I also wrote in our agenda today, and I highlighted today since, again, block 3 and 4 would have a sub since I'm in that meeting today. I did put what page you're starting on. So in the sub plans, I wrote that you are going to be on PDF page 7, workbook page 10, after the blue letter A on 178. So again, if you were in class with us, that's where you're going to be. So if you go to the text, again, you're going to go to PDF page 7, which will show up here. And this is, again, if you worked with us in class. And then hopefully it'll load. And as you scroll, it'll say workbook page 10, PDF page 7. It's a little slow. We're close. Okay. And then we stopped reading together in class after this A. So this letter A is where I stopped. So again, if you were a hybrid learner that was in class yesterday, you will start where it says the fight. So this is where you will start, PDF page 7. And then if you scroll to the bottom, it is workbook page 10. Yes. And it's after this blue A. So you will read the story to the end. Let's go back. Then you're going to complete this conclusion writing practice. So yesterday in class, hopefully you completed questions 1 through 3 on the inference assignment. So hopefully you use PQA, part of the question and the answer, to answer questions 1, 2, and 3. And then today, you're just hopefully doing questions 4 and 5. So again, you are reading that detail about the character and you are making an educated guess and inference. So you are combining your prior knowledge with the details that you know from the story, and you are creating a new idea or making an inference, okay? So you're going to put your inference here. Again, complete sentences. If you're a hybrid student or just anybody, you can submit as many times as you need to. You can just type directly into the text box. So please finish that. And then lastly, today, you have a brand new assignment, and it is conclusion writing practice. So tomorrow, we're going to start writing an essay. Yes, exciting times. So your essay is going to have a conclusion paragraph in it, and we haven't done that yet. In our Ricky Tikki Tavi paragraphs, we just wrote 2 paragraphs, but they were very separate. They didn't have a third conclusion paragraph. So this is going to be practice for writing. So the directions state, read the first 3 paragraphs of the below response to literature about the novel Charlotte's Web. Then write your own conclusion for this response to literature, utilizing the graphic organizer to help you. So you're going to read this. This student wrote a response to the question, what qualities of a good friend does Charlotte demonstrate? And they have the claim or the student's opinion in bold. So the student's opinion is, throughout the novel, Charlotte clearly exhibits qualities of a good friend. So that's what they're arguing. That's their claim. So you're going to restate that claim in your own words here. Again, don't copy it word for word. Then they use two pieces of evidence, and you know it's evidence because, number one, it's in quotations right here, and we see the citation with the author last name and page number. So you're going to read these two quotes or these two pieces of textual evidence from the story Charlotte's Web, and you're going to summarize it again in your own words here. Finally, what life lesson can this essay teach the reader? You're going to use one of these sentence starters to help you. So even though you have a sentence starter, I would like you to retype that sentence starter so that way you are typing a complete sentence. So you're going to state the main message for the reader is, and finish that. The text has the ability to change the way readers think by. The author wants readers to remember. And the lesson from Charlotte's Web that will remain with readers is. So again, 1 to 2 sentences here, summarizing in probably 2 to 3 sentences, and then 1 sentence to restate this conclusion statement or the claim statement. So I hope that's helpful. You can type directly on here. We will go over this in class when I return if you are a sub student or if you're a hybrid student, so don't fear. But that's what you're doing today. If you finish early, you can do the Quizlet, the etymology Quizlet in yesterday's module. I'll show you where that's at. So it is etymology list 2 study game right here. You can study because you do have your etymology test tomorrow on Friday. So you can study that. You can turn in late work. Some of you have not yet completed the Rikki Tikki Tavi paragraphs and submitted it. Some of you have not completed your Rikki Tikki Tavi test. Please submit all late work. Or if you're in person, you can also do a Scholar Dollar activity if you finish early. So you should be working the entire class period. You have plenty to do. Please be respectful for the sub. If you have questions, I will try to email you back during my meeting. But I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.